Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Jack Williams of the Ptolemy Division, and today I will give you an introduction to the United Nations Global Occult Coalition. So, the United Nations Global Occult Coalition is a specialized agency of the United Nations that is our parent organization, and we know that paranormal entities are a major threat to the perseverance of the human race. And to respond to that, we can't respond that with a single nation. We need a global response for global survival, which is why we have united 108 different anomalous organizations in the Council of 108, but that comes in a bit. Um, but like, if we want to survive, we need to make sure that all parathreats are completely neutralized. We cannot have any dangerous parathreats on this planet anywhere, or they'll be a threat to the human race. Our mission is pretty simple: survival, concealment, protection, destruction, and education. For survival, we need to make sure that the human race is preserved. For concealment, we need to make sure that the public doesn't know about this, else it'll become like mass panic, and we don't want that. Protection, even though, for example, a physics unit is expendable, um, we should still protect them if they're trying to uh, put forward the first mission. Destruction is basically the neutralization of all parathreats, and education is basically that we can research these parathreats and learn from them. Now, the Council of 108. The Council of 108 is basically all our 108 organizations united under the UNGOC. An example of this is the World Para Health Organization, which is a branch of the World Health Organization, and they are basically the running body of well, the Council of 108 is basically the running body of the UNGOC. Now, as for the divisions, we have the High Command, which basically coordinates everything and all the administrators of the GOC. Um, Examples of members are the Undersecretary General and Nexus. Below that, we have the Physics Division. They observe, investigate, and also just capture and neutralize TEs. Well, those are called threat entities, but we'll get to that later. They are divided into assessment teams who investigate and observe parathreats, and strike teams who capture or eliminate parathreats. Below that, we have the Psych Division, and they are basically the diplomatic arm of the UNGOC. And the Ptolemy Division um, is basically the research and logistics arm of the UNGOC. So they like make sure like this is possible, like what we're doing. The Colotica Division basically just covers up anomalies and defends the public from mass panic. So basically, if we didn't have Colotica, I'm sorry, I'm not good at pronouncing that one. But if you didn't have that division, the public would probably find out, and that would not be great. That would create a very unstable environment. The Pneuma division is basically the intelligence arm of the UNGOC, and then the Pangea division is the emergency and rapid response arm of the UNGOC. So, like, if there's a really bad emergency, Pangea is the other guys we send out. Some important POIs of the UNGOC are EURTEC, which is located in Europe, and it's a technological metropolis and a leading European free port. The second one is Ganze, and that's in the Atlantic Ocean, and that is a huge UNGOC fortress. And the UNHQ is basically the headquarters of the United Nations, which is based in North America and in more specifically New York City. That's where the UN as a whole sits, but also hosts a UNGOC facility. For the next one, the threat entity system. This is very important to know, so you should probably note this down. KTEs are known threat entities, and they are known to be hostile, and they should be treated as a threat and given the proper procedure. And that will be given to you by higher command or someone else, just someone with a high position. UTEs are unknown threat entities. It is not known if they are always to be considered hostile or threat, but that's just something that needs to be researched or found out. Then we have PTEs, they're potential threat entities, and that basically means that they might someday turn into a KTE at some point in the future, but they are considered non-threatening as of now, but you should always be a bit cautious. And then finally, a liquidated threat entity. The threat has been completely liquidated, neutralized, and usually LTEs are documented for archival purposes. Now, as for a quick summary, the UNGC is made up of 108 member organizations. It is a UN specialized agencies. It is divided into multiple divisions. Notable POIs are ULTEC, GANZE, and UNHQ, and the UNGC uses a threat entity system. That was today's lesson. Next lesson will be about the other organizations and groups that are not part of the UNGC. So please keep the schedule. Please take a look at the schedule because I'll have to put that in. I haven't put that in yet, but I'll make sure I'll do that this week. So don't worry. Well, thank you for watching. Goodbye.